We are following developing news right now. Again, a major bridge in Baltimore, Maryland has collapsed overnight. A cargo ship crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge, sending a huge section barreling into the water. We learned 2 people have been rescued, but officials say they're still looking for 7 people believed to be in the water. Right now, multiple agencies are responding to this and assisting in the search and rescue effort. So joining us now on the phone with more on this story is Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott. Thanks so much for being with us, Mr. Mayor. I imagine this must be an incredibly difficult morning for you, for your entire community. First of all, how are you?
Well, I'm as good as can be. This is not about me. It's about those families that are directly impacted in the community that is having an unspeakable tragedy unfold right before their eyes.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Let's start with the latest on the ground. Any updates on the number of people rescued there?
No, same number, still 2, and we're still looking for those 7 individuals, and that's what the focus is for us. So this is an active search and rescue that we're going to continue. We are first and mainly concerned about those souls that we know that are in the water, and everything else is secondary to that.
Okay, and can you speak a bit about the impact on the community this morning and your role in all of this? We understand there are multiple agencies working in tandem on this search and rescue effort.
Yeah, listen, this is not just a City of Baltimore effort. I just was on site. Our governor came on site to the search and rescue. Everybody's working together. City, state, federal folks, local folks, county folks are here supporting. My good friend and colleague, County Executive Olszewski, has been with us. Everybody's working together to try to save lives because that's what matters right now.
Okay, and we are just getting some new information this hour, Mayor, about what officials believe may have happened. The boat, the ship that is, lost propulsion before this bridge collapsed. Can you confirm this? Do you have any additional details around this?
I cannot confirm. All of that is still it's a part of the open investigation. There will be the time for us to go through and dissect every single moment and put that timeline together. But right now, our focus is on the search and rescue and saving lives. We're happy that the individuals on the vessel seem to be okay, but there are folks in that water that we need to find.
So the White House is saying, Mayor, that they're willing to offer assistance in this case. What kind of help might you need?
Well, listen, I've had direct contact with Secretary Buttigieg and members of the White House and the president's staff. We're very grateful. We'll be reaching out to them for every single kind of asset that we may need. We already have support, obviously, from the Coast Guard. But as we go through this tragedy and as we go through the phases, once we get through search and rescue and looking at how we can get the debris and all of the things out, how we can work in tandem to get our port and all the things back open, we'll be making every single ask that we can of our wonderful federal partners. But right now, all of our asks are about the search and rescue.
And, Mayor, have you spoken to either the president or anyone in the Biden administration this morning?
Yes, I have, actually. Yes, I have spoken to members of the Biden administration. Like I said, I spoke to Secretary Buttigieg directly and Tom Perez, who works directly for the president at the White House.
And, you know, this was such a massive bridge. It happened in a matter of just moments. It also happened notably at the nation's 9th busiest port. Can you talk us through the impact on the area? Yeah,
listen, the port, everyone depends on this port, right? It's a huge, huge thing for us. We know how important the port is, but right now it's not as important as those lives, and that's where my focus is.
And the focus, obviously, in the air and in the water right now. Can you talk a bit about the scale of this rescue operation?
It's a big scale. You're talking about dive teams from multiple police departments, multiple fire departments, state agencies that have dive team support out here. Everybody's working to find these individuals to make sure that we are leaving nothing unturned in our search.
And, you know, Mayor, there have been some challenges overnight because this happened around 1:30. We kept hearing about, you know, darkness being a huge obstacle for search and rescue teams who were there on scene. Do we know when those 2 people were rescued? Was it after the sun came up?
No, they were rescued before the sun came up, and even though we know there's challenges presented by the darkness, we have to make sure that we're using all of our assets We use our helicopters to aid our divers and our teams. We were able to use sonar. That's how we know that there's vehicles in the water. So we'll use every asset and every piece of technology and equipment that we have, while understanding that when you not just have the darkness, now the sun is up, that helps, but you still have the current, you have the depth of the water, you have the weather itself, the temperature of the water. All of those things present challenges, and we just have to work through them as we go through search and rescue.
Okay, Mayor Brandon Scott, thank you so much for making time to update us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.